Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans ready to get this thing started and open the season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Gives it to the back on the draw. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries there, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Arkansas, 0. They're just about ready to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
3:25. Ringo.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Got it.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Movement here from the tight end.
Go. Terrier.
Dropping back, it's Kelly. Buys a little time. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. A huge pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Unlock. In blue. Check. Razor.
Handoff to the single running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Tuna.
He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quarterback will audible. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes a connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
USC 14, Arkansas 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Handoff from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 14, Arkansas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try to get outside. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
And makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
42 Spiders.
Looking for room. It's Duarte. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Ready?
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Low. Turn.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
6-9-1. Gators score. Get set. Get set.
Quarterback checking off. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using his legs to buy some time. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They're going to run it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Good timing on the quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Right back to the well. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some.
He's going to let it go. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The give to the back. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Arkansas, 14.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to get behind the defense. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC.
Number 6.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 18. Set to kick off.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to fire to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Elway. The Razorbacks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here comes the hurry up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. Legend born in Ruston today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to NC State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Wiggles, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The lone back's got it. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. See what they do on 4th.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The snap sets up the throw. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The sure hands, it's Casey. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Casey. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And it's so hard to get these guys on the ground. They're such good athletes nowadays, and you can see, had a chance to wrap him up, but he's so elusive. He gets out of the tackle, still forces the incompletion, but man, these guys are a nightmare to try to get on the ground and try to get those sacks.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Cricket. Hornet.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
USC 31, Arkansas 17.
First down to start the drive after the break. He leaves it with his back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. But jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll line up for a second down play.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Casey. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Now, 4th down.
Griffin!
Motion from the offense.
Gorilla! Arrow! Go! Go! Terrier!
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Wideout in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. Snatches it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The give on the inside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Ready,
Second and 10 here.
tuna. 40.
He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Off the play fake on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Looking to pass on second down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Smashes through the tackle. He'll try to take it back. They still can't get him down. And he goes to the ground, and that's how